Hey everybody, Deb LaFlamme here from For the Love of Your Biz. Third time's a charm. If you're here live, say hello in the comments below. If you're watching the replay, thank you so much. I have a story I want to share. You may have seen a notification from me or a post that states, let's talk about the assumptions that are killing your business. Now let me just take off my scarf because it's getting warm. Okay, if you're here, let me know in the comments below that you're here. I'm Deb LaFlamme. I am the Chief Ideapreneur at For Love of Your Biz. It's Monday. It is crazy windy. I've had technical difficulties going live on my page with my mobile device. So hopefully the wind will not cause disconnection because I have something that I want to share. So, hey Heather, how are you? Okay, so I have a story that I want to share. Again, it's about the assumptions and how they are killing our business, right? So the story goes a little bit like this, and I will circle back and tell you why I'm sharing. And hopefully you can relate to this because it's powerful what's happening when you are not communicating correctly about what you do, who you do it for, and why you do it. And I know we've talked about this in challenges before. We've talked about this in coaching calls. We've talked about this in group calls. But who you are, what you offer, and who you offer it to is so important. And the assumptions that are being made about your business could potentially be killing your business. So here's the story. And I've changed it a little bit just so that, you get the gist. But the point is that it's a story about buns. It's hamburger buns. So bear with me. In the summertime, we needed hamburger buns because we were having people over and we were grilling. And I was out rushing around like I always do before people come over, last minute things, have to buy something extra, never have enough kind of mindset. So I'm out and my husband messages me and says, we need hamburger buns. I said, okay, great. I'll stop and get them. But really all I wanted to do was the one thing I wanted to do was avoid the grocery store at all costs. Like it's one thing to go there and have to spend like 25 minutes or 45 minutes. Hey, KP. Hey, Marlene. Thanks for saying hi. It's another thing. It's one thing to go there for like a big grocery shop, right? And you're going up and down the aisles or you've got a long list. Like there's nothing more annoying than having to find a parking spot at a busy grocery store for one item, I think. I mean, that to me is just like, if I'm going to go in, I'm going to get a lot of things. I'm not just going to get one thing. I don't particularly like the 8 items or less line because it's always longer, or at least I feel like it is. So I said, you know what? I'm going to do all I can to avoid the grocery store to get these buns. So what do? I stop at a pharmacy, big name pharmacy, won't name them. And I go in and I'm all excited. I get like a front spot and I run in and I go over to like the food section and I'm like, God, why is there no hamburger buns here? Like no hot dog buns. There's not even bread that I could like pretend was a fancy hamburger with some white bread. I don't know. No bread. I don't even see rolls. So I'm like, okay, great. I will have to go to the grocery store. So I go to the grocery store and I get the buns and I go home. Fine. So I make the assumption that this store never sells buns, never sells rolls, never sells bread. They don't sell it. They sell everything that's packaged and processed, but they're not going to have bread items. Okay, fine. So I'm making this assumption. So I'm never going to stop into this pharmacy again looking for rolls. And I never asked anybody. I just, in my own head, said, well, that sucked. I just ran in here. I could have that energy. I could have been looking for a parking spot at the big grocery store, right? But no, I went in here to look. So I've now wasted like another 12, 14 minutes. So again, I thought I'd save time. I thought I was doing right by my schedule. I was already rushing around, starting late. So I made assumptions that they don't have bread. So the next time I need rolls, buns, bread, I have to go to the store because I know that that pharmacy store, the convenience store, the gas station, whatever it is, doesn't have bread or rolls. So I go out of my way to go to the grocery store to pick up that one thing. This actually just happened this weekend. We had our niece and nephew here, and we were cooking lunch, and we didn't have rolls. So of course I was out. It was Saturday. I was running around, and my husband says, we don't have any rolls. And I said, do we have bread? Like, just use bread. And he said, no, we don't have any. So I have to go do this again. So I go to the store and I get the rolls, thinking that it's going to be a time saver. But here's the thing. I probably should have gone back to the pharmacy or the store or the gas station convenience store, because I've never actually asked the store owner or manager or employee, do you carry bread? Maybe you were just out of it in June when I came. So the point is that had I asked, maybe I could have saved myself time the next time. So when on Sunday I went to that said store, pharmacy, I was still annoyed from what happened those 2 times that I had to go to the grocery store for the one item. I mean, convenience stores are in fact convenience, right? They're supposed to provide convenience. You pull right up, you run in, you get the one item, you're out. You might pay a premium, but that's okay. So I go to this pharmacy and I look, and lo and behold, there's hamburger buns. So I said to the store clerk, have you always had bread? Have you always had hamburger buns, rolls, things like that? And he said, not all of our stores carry them, only some of them. And they don't carry them all the time. So you take a chance. But had I asked in June, do you carry bread? I just ran in. I was chaotic. I was stressed. I went ahead and walked right out. I went to the store. I could have solved that problem. I could have realized that maybe next time they would have the buns. They would have the bread. But I didn't ask the questions. And they didn't provide the information. So the story goes like this. That's my story. But the reason I'm bringing it up is that assumptions are killing your business. I am in business. I am a marketer. I should have asked the questions, but I was in a rush. So imagine you have a business, online or in person, and people are making their assumptions about your business. They assume your classes are full. They assume you don't work one-on-one. They assume that you can't cater to a special diet or allergy need. So what does that do for our businesses? How can we resolve the assumptions? And if you received my messenger notifications, you said, you know what happens when you assume? You make an ass out of you and me. And really what it does is push a customer or a client in another direction, maybe to your competition. And so this is our reminder. If you own a small business, if you own a coaching program, if you are a healer, if you own a dance studio, if you own a massage studio, a fitness center, a health club, anything, if you own a business, it is on us, the business owner, the marketer, the person who is responsible for messaging, to make sure that we are telling our customers, our clients, our fans, our subscribers, what it is they need to know about our businesses before they even ask. Because your customers are just like me. They're going to be in a rush. They're not going to have time to ask. They're not going to care to ask. They're going to make assumptions. So when they make assumptions, they come up with their own story in their head that the pharmacy never sold bread or will never sell bread. Instead of maybe they were out that day, or maybe a limited number of stores sell bread and the manager or the employee could have said, you know what, we don't have rolls, but the one down the street does, because you know that there's this pharmacy on every corner of the neighborhood. So it's up to us. This is the big moment today. The reason I'm sharing this story is it's up to us to tell our stories. It's up to us to share our services. It's up to us to educate about how we can help and support our customers, our clients, our fans, our subscribers. It's on us. So in my mentorship group, this round that we're doing, we've been talking about what our best friends, our spouses, our husbands, our wives, our children, what they think we do every day when we're running our businesses. And so it's on us to make sure that our message is clear. It's on us to make sure that everybody who potentially could be a customer or a client or a fan or a follower knows exactly what it is we do, why we do it, and who we serve. So again, when people make assumptions about your business, it is killing your business because they're going to come up with their own story in their head. So if you are not telling people, we'll use something easy. If you are on Instagram and you're marketing the crap out of your business, but you haven't told your fans, your followers, your clients, your customers that you're on Instagram, it's on you. They don't know. Why would they go look for you, right? If you are running a new coaching program and for the last 3 months, you've been talking about how great your recent coaching program is, and that maybe, just maybe, that program was so full and full of life and full of great people, when you go to open up your next coaching program, people will just assume, right? We're going to keep coming back to that word. They're going to assume that it's full. They're going to assume that you're not running it again. So don't wait for them to ask questions. Don't wait for them to come into your store or your studio or into your inbox and say, hey, Deb, do you have a spot for me in that program? It's not their job to do that. It's our jobs to make sure that we tell them, that we share that with them, that we educate them. Hey, Alice. Yes, you need to be told. Yeah, you need to be told at least 3 times. And I think you need to see things like 7 times before it even sinks in. But when we hear things, we hear what we want to hear. When we see things, like when I ran into the store and saw that there was no bread, I made the assumption that they don't sell the bread, when they actually do, and maybe they were out, or that store just happens to not carry it. So let me know in the comments below, if you guys are here live, what assumptions have been made about your business. I would love to hear an assumption that was made that maybe you heard from a client, a fan, a follower, a subscriber, and then I'll tell you one that's been made about mine. I make this mistake all the time because I'm the kind of person who will go and ask. Right. I know. I thought I was too, but I was in a rush. I don't know if you heard the beginning of the story, Alice, but, like, shame on me for not asking, but it's not the customer's job to ask, right? So I know what you're saying. Like, you're just waiting for someone to ask you a question. And I feel like, no, like, let's be proactive. Let's make sure that there won't be assumptions. Let's make sure that they have all the information that they need. And I mean, I just feel like in an online world, a digital world, where we have access to our clients, our fans, our followers, our subscribers daily, it's on us. So this is where the messaging comes in. This is where marketing online comes in. Your email marketing, your social media marketing. When you stand up at a networking meeting, it's on us to make sure that our customers, our fans, our followers, our subscribers know exactly what it is we do, who we serve, how we help them, all of that information. So let me know I'm going to take a sip of water, but let me know in the comments below if this has happened to you. Yes. Make the steps as easy as possible. Yes. So it's funny because we were just talking about opt-ins on a call, but all I can tell you is that if people have to go to great lengths to connect with you, they're going to go someplace else. Like when you write a post, let's say on social media, and you say, I have a space available for October, the last day of October, call me today, ask for me, mention this post, I'll give it to you. So yeah, make it easy. That's right. Maribeth, not sure about assumptions. So yes, that is amazing realization. People, right. So again, this is a great conversation to have with yourself. You're doing all the work to do all the tips and offer the value, but where are you asking? Where's the call to action? How will they know? Yes, exactly. You knew what I was going to say for that. Yeah, you're going to have that. If you want these tips customized for you and your fitness plan and your health plan and your new healthy lifestyle, let me know and let's set up that call. I know that a lot of us have those introductory calls. It's a great, great way to make sure that people know the first step. Now, oftentimes, people don't even have an introductory call with me because they get to know me on Facebook Live or through email marketing, or I've met them at an event. I don't do that many events, but if they meet me at an event, chances are we've already done that introductory conversation through Messenger, whatever it is. But making sure that you tell people what their next step is key for sure. So yes, Alice. So I want to, I got to wrap up and I don't want to keep you guys any longer. I just want to remind you all that on November 1st, I'm going to be kicking off a 5-day, 5 social post challenge. And this is going to be the basis of the challenge. Making sure that our message is clear, making sure that we have call to actions, making sure that the content that you're putting on your social media platforms is valuable, that will actually help you grow your business, help you grow your following, get in the heads of your customers, your clients, your fans, your followers. This is so much more than posting a quote, okay? We all can do that. That's easy. Yes, I will talk about strategies to increase engagement, but starting November 1st, so 1st through the 5th, there will be, in fact, an opportunity to join this challenge, 5 days, 5 social post ideas, to get you started and to remind you that you can't let your customers assume what it is you do, who you work with, and how you can help them. So I do hope that you guys will join me. Yes. And I will, it's going to be over in the Social Post Ideas free Facebook group. I am going to send an email out today to my email peeps, letting them know that they can join the group if they're not already in. I'm not going to be sending you emails every day. I will actually post the prompts in the Facebook group. Easy, just right there for you. I'll use the hashtag hashtag 5 days, 5 social posts. That way you guys can find them. You can do them in any order if you want. Oh, thanks, Marlene, for sharing. You're so sweet. That would be number 1. And number 2, if anybody is thinking about working with me between now and the end of the year, I have one more day, well, today and tomorrow, the 3 call pack for October, the 3 45-minute calls. They turn into a pumpkin tomorrow night when Halloween's over. So those are going to go away. If you aren't currently working with me, but you want to get a piece of time, one-on-one time with me, that's going to go away tomorrow night. Those are opportunities to talk with me one-on-one, to get focused, to work through these call to action pieces, the messaging pieces. Those will be available between today and tomorrow. And you can use them between now and December, I think it's December 15th that you can use them. So just wanted to remind you guys of that. So I will see you all in the Social Post group, hopefully November 1st through 5th. The prompts will go out the evening before. They'll go out the evening before. Thank you. I tried to do that. I tried to make it cute. The prompts will go out on the 31st, the 1st, the 2nd, the 3rd, and the 4th, giving you guys time to post in the following days. And I added a little contest for you all, a little challenge. If you post all 5 prompts, yes, don't turn into a pumpkin. It's a great marketing idea. If you use all 5 prompts within the first, I think I said 7 days of November, I will pick one of you to win a free strategy call with me. So I want to see the work that you're putting in. I'm putting in effort to give you ideas, and I want to see what you do when you come up with them. I want to see you put them into action. That's why we're here, right? We're here to market our businesses better. So on that note, I'm going to go pick up my little one. It's 2:22. You guys have an amazing day. I look forward to seeing what you come up with for our 5 days, 5 social post ideas challenge starting November 1st. You guys have an awesome day. Adios.